The tension in Cleveland is thick enough to cut with a knife. Every game feels like a do-or-die moment for Coach Kevin Stefanski, who's walking a tightrope between loyalty and survival. His recent decision to start Dylan Gabriel has backfired, and after that disastrous performance against the Steelers, even the die-hard fans are losing patience. The Browns' offense looked flat, uninspired, and utterly predictable. But in the midst of this chaos, one name keeps surfacing: Shadour Sanders. The young quarterback with undeniable poise, raw talent, and the kind of composure that can't be taught. His name isn't just whispered in locker rooms anymore. It's echoing through talk shows, analyst panels, and fan forums across the nation. Everyone seems to agree on one thing: the Browns' future might just rest on his shoulders. For weeks, Stefanski has faced mounting criticism over his quarterback choices. Every missed throw, every stalled drive, and every failed red zone opportunity has amplified the growing frustration. The media isn't pulling punches, and neither are the fans. Gabriel's early flashes of potential have fizzled into inconsistency, with key throws going wide and reads coming too slow. Against the Steelers, what began as a decent start quickly unraveled. 2 early touchdowns couldn't mask what came later, collapsing under pressure, missed opportunities, and crucial errors in the clutch moments. By the time the final whistle blew, the doubts had become deafening. And for a coach whose seat was already heating up, Stefanski could feel the fire burning underneath him. But here's the thing: while most would crumble under that kind of pressure, Stefanski seems to be shifting his strategy. Behind the scenes, whispers suggest he's starting to see what others have been saying all along. Shadour Sanders isn't just the future, he might be the present. In interviews, Stefanski's tone has changed. There's a new kind of guarded optimism when he talks about Sanders. He calls him professional, focused, and ready for the challenge. It's not the usual coach speak. It's the kind of subtle endorsement that hints at an inevitable change. And as the Browns prepare for their next matchup, all eyes are on one question: will Stefanski finally pull the trigger and hand the reins to Sanders? Inside the Browns' locker room, tensions are rising. Many players, sources say, have started questioning the current offensive plan. The chemistry isn't there. The spark is missing. And in a league where momentum defines careers, the Browns can't afford to keep stumbling. Even local insiders close to the team have voiced their frustration, pointing out that Gabriel has had every opportunity to prove himself, while Sanders has been sidelined with second and third team reps. The unfairness of it all has started to show, not just in the media, but in the morale of the team itself. Every week that passes without change feels like another missed opportunity to right the ship. Respected analysts have started joining the chorus. Mary Kay Cabot, one of the most trusted journalists covering the Browns, made waves when she went public with her stance. After witnessing Gabriel's struggles against the Steelers, she declared that Shadour Sanders might already be the best passer on the roster. Her words were clear and confident. Give this kid a real shot, and he'll prove what he's capable of. She even compared his precision to Josh Allen's early career, citing his accuracy and decision-making under pressure as key indicators of his potential. Coming from Cabot, whose influence carries weight in Cleveland sports circles, this endorsement didn't just add fuel to the fire, it turned it into a full-blown blaze. And then came Garrett Bush, a passionate Browns analyst known for his blunt honesty. Bush didn't hold back, labeling Dylan Gabriel an average quarterback while calling Sanders a once-in-a-generation talent. His words struck a chord with fans who had been saying the same thing for weeks. Bush pointed out what many have noticed. Even when faced with subpar defensive units, Gabriel has failed to capitalize. Against the Steelers, a defense ranked among the league's worst, he still struggled, throwing for under 200 yards, 0 touchdowns, and a costly turnover. It wasn't just a bad game. It was a reflection of a deeper issue. Cleveland managed only 9 points that day, and the silence in the stadium spoke louder than any stat line. To put it simply, the Browns' offense has been stuck in neutral. Every drive feels like a fight uphill. Every possession seems to end the same way: frustration and disbelief. But what if there was a way out? What if the missing ingredient was sitting on the bench all along? Bush believes that if Shadour Sanders gets his chance, everything changes. He's not just going to manage the game, Bush said. He's going to elevate it. His confidence is infectious. He predicts that if Sanders were to come in and deliver even one breakout performance, say a 300-yard game with commanding leadership, the league would take notice instantly. Cleveland would go from being overlooked to being the story of the season. For Stefanski, that possibility could be his saving grace. A win with Sanders under center wouldn't just rejuvenate the team. It could save the coach's career. The narrative would shift from failing leader to visionary risk-taker. Giving Sanders the chance to lead might be the bold move that changes everything, not just for the Browns, but for Stefanski himself. And make no mistake, he knows it. Every coach in the NFL understands that the quarterback defines their legacy. Stick with the wrong one too long, and it could end your tenure.
Make the right call at the right time, and you're hailed as a genius. Off the field, the story takes an even more intriguing turn.
Shadour Sanders isn't just another young quarterback. He's a name with weight. The son of NFL legend Dylan Sanders, he carries a legacy of confidence, discipline, and charisma. His ability to connect with fans and the media is something few rookies possess. That presence alone could give the Browns the fresh start they desperately need, both in performance and public perception. Imagine a struggling franchise suddenly reinvigorated by a new face, one that embodies hope, grit, and potential. It's the kind of redemption arc sports fans live for, and Cleveland might finally get to experience it. Stefanski has a window of opportunity here, a narrow one, but one that could redefine his career. By embracing Sanders and making him the face of this new chapter, he could shift the entire tone around the Browns season. The narrative would no longer be about past failures, but about bold reinvention, about trusting young talent, about taking the kind of calculated risk that could finally lead to greatness. If he hesitates, though, the moment might pass, and the noise from the outside world could drown out his authority completely. Now the question remains, will Kevin Stefanski take that leap of faith? Can Dylan Gabriel somehow rebound and silence the critics, or is it time for the Browns to turn the page and let Shadour Sanders write his own chapter in Cleveland history? The clock is ticking, the fans are watching, and the league is paying attention. Because in a city starving for success, one decision could define everything. So, what do you think? Should Stefanski hand the reins to Shadour Sanders and bet the season on his raw potential? Or does Gabriel deserve one last shot to prove he belongs? Could Sanders truly be the missing spark that ignites the Browns' offense, or is the hype surrounding him too good to be true? Let us know your thoughts below. And if you love in-depth breakdowns like this one, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you never miss a new story from the heart of the NFL.